Hi, my name is Jakara. I am an energy healer. And I've been trying to figure out ways to show and do energy healing. And so that's what I'm going to do. I did a reading where you got to be flamboyant about it. And maybe I needed to be more extroverted in how I was going to express energy healing. To help me, because I'm going to be doing different like energy heals, to help me, I asked for keywords so that you could know if this is meant for you. Keywords are feelings, wisdom, observation, silence, flamboyance, learn, grace. And the bottom of the deck was flow. It gave an overall energy of moving into something, an allowance. I already got previously, um, in the left side of the body, there was like here. So if you have some kind of pain here, or maybe you got into an accident in this area, and here, it felt like a bullet wound or a hole. Like it's just giving that in this kind of area here. Even when I touch it, I want to go like this. So I'm not sure, but like this. And I got this. I even drew like this line here, which either maybe you're somebody, because there's also like right here, I'm going to keep touching here. So a broken nose or deep migraines that kind of extend here, or sinus. See, now I want to make my face like that. Also, this is my second time trying to record. So on the outside, there was a lot going on. So I'm also getting the vibe that energetically, like your aura, there's just a lot going on outside. So that could be something that's agitating to the spiritual body that then is reflected through kind of irritation, quick reaction. The movement, I would say, is just like you're just kind of exhausted or feeling a bit drained just due to everything that's requiring of you, and you're kind of reflexing on like just agitated irritation, underlying energy, even if it's not 100% expressed. I wanted to start with this energy in the previous video, but when I started here, we ended up getting some situations occurred. So let's address the outside energy first. The outside energy is sticky, which would make sense. So we're just gonna remove that energy. And smooth it in a more gentler, it's already flowing because my ability to move is slower, which is fine because the energy is slowing down. So someone, or as a collective, there's like a deep, like, I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely something that needs to be pulled, and it's long. So we're gonna break that up and remove. And the thing about energy is that you do need to replace energy, or it will fill in, and you have no control over what will fill in. So let's fill it in. I'm going to use these cards over here to see what kind of energy we need to flow in this space. I'm not sure what's causing the migraine. Exploratory or investigative energy. Now that's interesting. Investigative energy is showing up like a blue, purple, but it's also like somber, bittersweet. So I would say that this, because I was asking what your, I don't know what your migraine was about. So maybe there's a lot of worry, a lot of you thinking about things, trying to figure things out. Either that's how you're going to pay your bills, or how you're going to make the next steps of your business, or what you're going to do as far as what's happening in your life. We're aligning and moving this. What should it be filled with? The investigative energy or a different energy? Okay. All right. So Spirit said we're gonna fill it with dragon energy, which is power, embracing the kindness and intervening, while externally creating more space. This should soothe. And move into the next. I'm going to continue to do energy work on that. It's there, but someone has some deep-seated things. It's not just on your surface or on this level, but it's giving ancestral lineage of consistent pain here, or attacks, or whether they're mental or not. So I can't leave this space right now. Sticky. Just got sticky, yeah. Released. Okay. I can see it's very mucky here. The energy is mucky. So we are going to loosen that up and remove it. And energy wants to fight against that. So if you feel a desire to want to cut off, do what you want. But I would ask you to fight through that feeling, because I just heard we don't want you to do this. So I'm getting that some might be tempted to feel disconnected from me, and I ask, just give it a little bit of time. And if you really feel like you need to get off, get off. But give me until I can clear this muck out, until see whether or not you want to continue washing. I'm gonna place a very calming and protective energy over this space, and then leave. whatever was open or unlocked also feels like I can feel it when it dropped down into my throat. It is now dropping down, which means that there has been a slight opening, that the flow is a little bit better within you, which might help ease some of this mental pain within the migraine. If it's an external factor also that is in place, please keep doing what you need to do in regards to the external and physical side of things. But a lot of the times, external and spiritual are very much connected, just as the etheric body is connected to the external. What happens here happens here. What happens here happens here. All right, let's do this shoulder. I wanted to do here, like when I look at the picture, but right here, someone, like right here, like, and I keep wanting to ball my fist up. I'm unsure, but this would resonate for who it's resonating for. I kind of felt like it's a bullet wound, but it doesn't have to be at all. That's definitely not for everyone. Because if all y'all getting a shot in the shoulder, where y'all be at? So that I can avoid that because I don't want it. Let's go ahead and pull that out. We're gonna go ahead and go inside of it. It's very black. I saw it from jump.
Mama, can I go? Can I go in the chair?
Okay. Has a pause so my child could go outside. So you might need to get outside, or you may feel that desire again to leave, and that's okay. Do that. Also, get outside. Get some fresh air flowing. That's interesting. Before, when I first started to go inside, right, my energy is always working in this space, whether I'm consciously doing it or not. And when I first went inside, it was very dark. I'm also getting like lower back. Not sure why that's deciding to act up, but I'm not sure if both things happen at the same time, but clearing out for sure. When I yawn, it is usually like hidden energy. And it's just easier for me to clear than to consciously process. Oh no, see, the whole time I kept doing this, and now I want to do this. There's a sense of protection over this. I know like our heart, and I'm not really sure where our heart is exactly. But I know that at first I wanted to do this, and now I want to do this, which is given a more gentle way of almost protecting. Yeah. All right. It was very dark, very void-like, and it shifted to a space of plains, like green grass, mountain, blue sky, birds. Really, it's quite empty, but there are some, I can feel energies of life. I'm going to, sounds terrible, I'm going to rip that off. It's been like a facade. It's been like a facade, a way to protect and honor whatever this space is. We're going to remove that. There we go. And now we're back in the void. Yeah, now we're back in the void, which is, I can see it and sense it. This is what needs to be addressed. That pain, that hurt, what caused the here. I'm also getting that there might be a few that were punched here by a parental figure of some sort. And I know even if you don't have a bullet wound there, that energetic punch, that energy that flows through that connection can and does create a space where we hold trauma or pain or feelings, and we don't necessarily know that. But it's true. For me, I hold a lot of grandmother wounds in my hips, which is why I tend to have very tight hips. Is there also external factors of stretching or things of that nature? Sure. But if I work through those factors and also take parts in the external, I'm going to see changes. I'm going to see changes if I just do the spiritual part. of clearing those wounds. And then you cleared it out, right? So you feel like you want to work that muscle. Whereas before, avoided it all completely. That's what this is like. I'm not sure. Is there like a Boy Scout honor pledge of some sort here? We're shifting this energy. It's now turning blue. Ale, ale, fuasatine wae. Ale, ale, energy that wants to come in this time is fairy-like energy, which I can see with the planes. It was giving very light and love. Now we're going to do some rougher mending. It needs to be mended, not just filled with a hole of light. Getting an image of someone's ear. I'm not getting that it was cut off, but that there's like a slit or cut up this way. Doesn't have to be on the right, but if it touched this, it might be on the side. Or visually for you, it could be on the left, but it's right. I'm only halfway mended here. It's going to take a little bit of time and focus. Some energy can... This hole was big. This hole was big. Collectively, it was big. Something about the ears keep coming up. I guess I didn't address what the issue was. I'm taking out a worm out of this ear. I'm still doing this. We're doing both. Kalima. Multiple hands. This worm is very tough. It's giving like those really big white worms, those juicy looking worms with a black tip. Like grubs. I forgot what cartoon, 90s cartoon, they did grubs. But it's giving that. Interesting. It's almost out. This is still at the halfway point here. It feels like it wants to say it's 3/4, but I can tell based visually that this is going to take more time. This is not a one and done. But healing is being inserted and in place and will continue, will be placed there. I will come back and check on it. Let's move to here while this worm is also still being pulled out. too many people in your ear, Joe. For this. Spirit said for me not to do this at this current time and to let the energy rest and to settle and to come back to this energy to do more like another layer of work and flow on this. What does Spirit want to leave you with? What would you like to leave them with, Spirit? Trust. Trust in the process. Trust in this process. Believe in the... And I felt like I wanted to show you the animal. I don't know much about porcupines, but the next time that I do the second round of energy work on this, I will definitely have some information because I feel like it's important to the character of a porcupine and how it connects to you. Again, my name is Jakara. I am an energy healer, and I am more than grateful that you gave me the opportunity to do this work for you because I love it with a passion. I'm always healing, but I have no direction. And by the collective, by the energy allowing me to work in a collective of energy work, thank you.